left knee.
Right, okay. Can we all agree that the way WWE incorporated women into their programming during the Attitude Era and the decade beyond was just a bit grotty? Which isn't to say that boobs aren't fun, but when you look at all the bra and panties matches and the pillow fights and the bikini contests and the Jerry Lawler and the Playboy covers and the ladies barking like dogs and the puppies and the Jerry Lawler and the pudding matches, doesn't it make you feel a bit tired? Well, according to our YouTube analysts, absolutely not. So let's bottle that shame, remember that ladies actually wrestle these days, and take a peek in that horrible shoebox WWE keeps under its bed. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are the 10 most sexual moments in WWE history. Number 10, live sex celebration. So Edge and Lita had sex in front of an arena full of people. I was paid to say that sentence. To celebrate Edge's title win over John Cena, he and his girlfriend set up a bed in the ring, undressed each other like they were in a bad 50 Cent video, and rubbed their butcher shop bits together, whilst the fans stood watching like a legion of horny ghosts. This is really, really weird. Is this sexy? Lita's boob fell out, I guess, but also Edge looks like a pervert frog who hasn't slept in a week. I mean, why are we watching this? What have we become as people? Number 9, Val Venis, movie producer. Venus rhymes with penis. Do you get that? Because that's integral to his character. Also, he's a porn star. Val Penis, compulsive greeter of ladies, made porn films, often starring him and the loved ones of the people he feuded with. In a program with Dustin Runnels, he slept with Terry Runnels in a movie called The Preacher's Wife, then seduced Ken Shamrock's sister Ryan in a movie called, can you guess it? Shaving Ryan's Privates. Also, his finishing move was called the Money Shot, and the company released a t-shirt for his character that looked like it was decorated with sperm. So there we go. His whole career can be counted as one big sexual moment, but if you only need one, it'll be the choppy your pee-pee moment. So Val seduced a man's wife in a porno, his raison d'etre, this time the wife of Yamaguchi-san, the manager of Kaientai. In revenge for said cuckolding, the all-Asian troupe kidnapped Val and tried to cut off his Venus, or as apparently all Asian people would say, choppy his pee-pee. Number 8, Kelly Kelly's extreme exposés. WWE's rebranding of ECW was a very slow disaster, piece by piece robbing the promotion of everything that made them special in the 90s. In a desperate and transparent bid to seem extreme, WWE brought in Kelly Kelly, and lady so nice they named her Kelly Kelly. In the following years, Kelly Squared would actually become one of the most popular divas in a fairly awful generation of them, but when she started, let's just say she had a different purpose. Kelly's character was an exhibitionist, i.e. she enjoyed stripping off and showing her lady boobs. She had a weekly segment called Kelly's Exposé where she would do a striptease, and that was literally it. Kelly Kelly would take off her clothes, awkward for any fan who didn't like being surrounded by aroused dudes. Number 7, Goldust's whole career. Goldust is weird. When he first debuted, Goldie was a gremlin of raw sexual threat. He was gay panic, made flesh, whose whole thing was that he made his fellow man deeply uncomfortable with their sexuality. He would grope wrestlers, kiss them on the mouth, just rub himself. He posed for lewd pictorials with his valet Terry. He would wear skin-tight latex, and all that was before his artist formerly known as Goldust phase. Then he got super weird. Look at him. If we're looking for a most sexual moment, how about this entrance on Raw December 1997 when his then valet Luna led him down to the ring, walking on a Zimmer frame with metal cups over his nipples on a chain with a ball gag in his mouth. Just saying that makes me want to clean my teeth. Number 6, HLA. HLA stands for Hot Lesbian Action. Yes, to every woman that knows me, I'm sorry. In September 2002, Eric Bischoff, in a ratings hunt, came out on Raw to promise hot lesbian action for the crowd. Down to the ring came 2 nameless women, literally the only name given to them was The Lesbians. Then Bischoff talked them through undressing and kissing each other. It's the sort of TV you feel like you should only be watching behind a two-way mirror and weeping. Then, after the ladies had macked on each other, 3-minute warning, aka 2 giant Samoan men, came out and attacked them. Oh, and WWE weren't done! At Unforgiven that year, because of a match stipulation, and Stephanie McMahon was forced to engage in HLA herself before Rikishi, disguised as a giant grandmother, came to her rescue, but not before kissing her though. Feel good? Feel good about that show you like? Number 5, everything ever done by Rick Rude. Rick Rude was a handsome man with a granny perm and a porn star moustache. We've already talked about Kelly Kelly's contextless fan service stripteases, and we're all about gender equality at What Culture, so let's get rude with Rick. He would strip out of his robe, slowly, then kiss a lady in the crowd. God, I hope those women were plants. In a particularly sexual moment, the stachioed purveyor of pecs was feuding with Jake Roberts and was making advances on his wife Cheryl. After defeating Roberts in a match, Rude stripped his tights off to reveal a second pair underneath them, this time with Cheryl Roberts' face right there on the crotch. Roberts, furious, ripped off the tights, revealing a censored naked Rick to the crowd, although he was actually wearing a thong. You're welcome, people who clicked on this video just to see boobs. You are welcome. Number 4. The handprints. Bikini contests are the last great American sport, up there with cheeseburger shooting and hitting a pig with a big stick. WWE has had many bikini contests in its time, because it's a wrestling show, makes sense, but probably the most iconic moment in one of these look at the women segments was Sable versus Jacqueline. Miss Jackie may have had a wardrobe malfunction, but Sable's bikini was the one that launched 1,000 puberties. She removed her shirt to reveal her madam glands, covered only by a pair of black handprints, whilst Jerry Lawler's penis exploded off camera. Number 3. Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie. This entry involves lesbians and someone's father dying. Pretty sexy. It's getting hot and funereal in here. So in 2002, Dawn Marie got engaged to Al Wilson, Tori Wilson's dad. Her actual dad. Her real-life dad. Dawn Marie said she would cancel the wedding if Tori agreed to go a bit lesbian with her. At Armageddon, Dawn showed a segment of her and Tori going a bit lesbian. Dawn and Al got married anyway, though, on SmackDown, in their underwear. Why not? And then on the honeymoon, Dawn had sex with Al so much he died. So naturally, Tori and Dawn Marie settled their differences in a match at the Royal Rumble. Number 2. Jacqueline at Capital Carnage. Further proof, if proof be needed, that everything is sexier in England. Everything. At Capital Carnage 1998, a pay-per-view that also had Vinnie Jones in it as some sort of enforcer, football banter, etc. In a mixed-gender tag match, Jacqueline and Mark Mero were defeated by Christian and Sable. Furious, Miss Jackie climbed on top of the referee before Sable ripped off her top. It was the first time that WWE just went, sod it, here are some actual factual boobies. And yes, the nudity has been censored on the network. Number 1. Miss Kitty at Armageddon. Jackie may have got there first, but she did it in England, and so for most fans it's not really canon. This is a nudity that most people remember. Miss Kitty, who had not yet digivolved into the cat, was wrestling in a Four Corners evening gown pool match, which is a grotty collection of words that don't belong together, like hairy porn fight or presidential candidate Donald Trump. In order to win the Women's Championship, the same title held by Fabulous Moolah for whole years, Miss Kitty stripped 3 other women to their underwear in a swimming pool. And then she got her boobs out. This was aired uncensored in the UK, and I was only 12 at the time, so this moment changed me. But don't let any of us think about that, or indeed anything on this list, for too long. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and you can even follow me on Twitter here. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.